Hello and welcome to Button Mash, and today we're talking about Stella Blade. It's the demo's releasing on PC. Already released, my bad. But the game is releasing June 11th. I'm downloading the demo so I could try it because I really want it to look like a freaking fun game. Um, I really didn't want to buy it for PS5 because nothing against the game or the developers, but I am laying down like let's say $800 for one console and for one game. That's like a little bit too crazy when it comes to money, in my opinion. But that's me. But if you have like other games for the PS5 that you want to get, then I say get the PS5. That's just me. It's like a little too crazy. So, and I'll do an episode on a review of the demo. But so it's getting interesting again. The Stella Blade controversy has been dug up from a poor grave, and it's up again. As you know, Stella Blade. It's been a point of controversy in general for a long time because the character was a beautiful, or for me, a pretty Asian lady, and there were so many articles going out saying, "Oh yeah, this isn't a real person. No one is that skinny." Blah blah blah. But it was, and then they try to call gamers gooners and all this crap, and it essentially backfired. And I think Stella Blade's going to do really well on PC, in my opinion. But that's just my thoughts. Anyways, so here's the thing: Stella Blade is coming out on PC, and everyone knows PC. The floodgates are open when it comes to mods. Like it should be, no surprise. So, and that there are going to be some new nudity boobly mods, and mods of that sort. And that's just sort of par for the course for PC. You got Wicked Whims for The Sims 4. If it's essentially a mod that makes your Sims actually do the deed, you know what I mean? Because apparently YouTube will censor the heck out of me if I say what they're actually doing. Um, and then there's also like mods in Skyrim that make new characters. Fallout 4 has characters in with huge boobs, may I say, that are like in those tight those crop tops, like the cowgirl crop top thing where they just tie the plaid shirt, yeah, like that around their breasts, like that. So it's really no wonder why this would come to the site. So everyone's freaking, all the gamers losing their mind, and this is from the gamer. Oh, yeah, the gamer. It says Stella Blade got new mods in less than 72 hours. Jeez, that's, what I would have expected in like less. I'll be honest. I would have expected, what, first 2 hours or maybe three, the people playing the game, and then the third hour is like, we're done with the demo. Now we're gonna make her nude. Let's do it. And this is like no surprise. I think that's other than the fact that it is a good game. At the end of the day, let's be real. Sex sells. That's the whole point of Hooters, and Victoria's Secrets, is to have sexy ladies, um, now proud around, and they'll sell their product. Because the ladies be like, oh yeah, I could feel as sexy as this lady on TV. And then the men going to Hooters can look at the ladies, Hooters. I couldn't think of another word. I was like, okay, think of another word. Nope. But the men can look at the ladies' Hooters while they, have food. I think that's why, Hooters lasted so long until the internet came along and the hub came along. And that's why there's also restaurants for, people who like looking at men. I think there's one called Tallywhackers, where it's essentially men in, short pants showing, their chest. And then there's also a Japanese themed restaurant. I don't know if it's still around, but this is from the Daily Mail UK. It's called the Macho Cafe, which, has shirtless Japanese men. I went on a googling spree. The shirtless Japanese men. Anyways, what I'm getting at is this sex ain't nothing new. It's been used, to sell cigarettes, and so that was a whole shit of Carl's Jr. and Hardee's is having a lady eat a burger, like a beautiful lady eat a burger, and it's like, you know. So this is nothing new, and one of the oldest professions in the world has to do with sex. Like this whole thing is blown out of proportion by people, but this has been a whole Stella Blade thing by people who don't want to sing. I mean, first of all, she's an adult woman, so there's no problem with that. Like I know I said this in one of my Stella Blade videos. It was on, I think it was on Spotify, but or episodes. But at the end of the day, this is equality. You can't have shirtless men in short shorts running around and have woman in a freaking shorts and freaking sweatpants and a long like shirt and long sleeve shirt. That's not how it works. If the way truly equality, or that's just the way it works in my mind, is that you have men in short shorts running around shirtless and ladies in bras and panties, well, running around, like when it comes to this sort of medium. So you'd have to have sexy men and sexy boobly ladies at the end of the day. That's just the way my thought goes. And that's why I really feel like it's just a bunch of blowing this way, 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 way out of proportion. I'll be honest. Adult female, single player mod. At the end of the day, it's not going to affect your game. It's like, oh my god, the boobs are going to kill me. Plus, I'll be honest, a lot of people that are complaining about this mod will not buy the game in general because they were probably the same people that are complaining about Stella Blade being about for the male gaze or something. It's like, yes, but that's equality. Um, Here's the thing: if you want equality, you're gonna have to have Stella Blade be for men, the same way you have Asterian be for like women and gay men. Like that's equality in general. Anyways, I already downloaded the Subblade demo and I'll do an episode of what I think about it. But I can't wait. I've been waiting for this game to come to PC because it looks actually pretty fun. This whole drama is blown out of proportion, like usual. But anyways, thank you. Have a good one. Take care. Bye.